and welcome to Journey of Wrestling. I love this game so much. This is a great game. We're going to have some fun here. So this game is basically a wrestling booking sim you can play in your own browser. It will be linked in the description below. It's also on Steam if you want to get the paid version, which has a bit more features. I have the paid version, obviously. I've been playing this game for 4 years, so I haven't been able to play it much lately, but I'm really excited to get back into it. And we're going to be playing as a new promotion. We're going to make our own promotion, Angels Opinions Wrestling, AO-Dub, AO-Dub, AO-Dub. So quite simply, we're going to go into the new games. We're going to go into the community creations, because this game has a great community of people who've made a lot of cool and awesome things, but we're going to go to the modern scenario today. And we're going to be our own company to start with. You can only pick 19 companies with the paid version, so I'm sorry, Rev Pro, you have to go, because WWE should be picked. You can also do a local multiplayer, which allows, you know, if you have 3 or 4 friends, one you could be at WWE, one could be AEW, one could be AAA, and the other could be TNA. Like, you can do that. It's awesome. But yeah, modern wrestling, we're going to start with our own custom promotion. We're going to run weekly shows, of course. Play. Here we go. Now we're going to start from the bottom and make our way up. Now, talent, we're actually going to draft our talent. And we want companies to protect their top talents. But yeah, we're going to draft talent. So we don't end up with a bunch of nobodies we don't know. We end up with some genuinely known wrestlers, but we're not going to end up with the best of the best, because the top talents will be protected by their company. And we will have an empty training roster because we're a new company. Now, I'm going to go through this and I'm going to add most of the stuff, like the weekly show name, the owner name, all the pay-per-view names, and the name of the company. And then we'll come back and do the championships together. The reason I say this is quite simply, I've had this all pre-prepped out. On the screen right now, if I've remembered to do it, I've put up a image of my notes app, which I've been working on for the last 20 minutes. I've used ChatGPT a little bit, I'll be honest, but that's all the information that you're about to see, basically. Be right on back. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Future Angel here. I have to step in and say apologies for this episode. I recorded the screen the wrong way, so you guys don't see any pop-down visuals, which luckily aren't used much within this first episode. I will be fixing it for episodes 2 and onwards. There's not a lot of pop-down menus, luckily, in the game to begin with, but there are a couple, and it should be fixed for future episodes. My apologies once again, and I hope you're enjoying the video. Bye-bye. And I'm back with pretty much everything filled in. Not everything, mostly everything. Still recording, lovely. So, I've got it written on the side here, so let me just read out all the pay-per-view names. In January, we have New Genesis. February, we've got Crimson Code. In March, we have Skyfall, which is going to be our equivalent of Money in the Bank. In April, we have High Stakes. In May, we have Out for Blood. In June, we've got Thunder Reigns, which will have our own version of the Elimination Chamber in it. In July, we have Infernal Chain. August, we have Total Carnage. September, we have Blood and Gold. October, we have Judgment Spiral, which will have our own version of the Rumble in it. In November, we have No Surrender. And in December, we have our version of WrestleMania, The Final Verdict. Now, we're about to go design our belts. The titles we have are the World Heavyweight, the Tag Team, the Intercontinental, and the Heritage title. And very importantly, our weekly show name is The Voices, AOW, Voices of Violence. And the owners are you guys, the subs, the subscribers. You guys own the company. You guys tell me who you want to be pushed, and I will push them to the best of my ability. Now let's design our title, shall we? Now, I'm very particular when designing a World Heavyweight title. It has to be this kind of title, but I like a silver belt. So I'm going to make a silver championship, because I'm just a little kooky like that. I do like more of a bigger, like that. That's what I like. That, to me, is a world title. Now, the Voices of Violence, that's a black brand to me, so the gems will be black. Because I'm hoping to get to the point where we can have a second world title Maybe the Intercontinental becomes a second world title. We get a US to be aside the Heritage title, or maybe we have a tag team and a world title on one brand and an Intercontinental, which becomes a world title, and a Heritage title on the other show. Like, eventually, when we get a big enough roster, we're going to need 2 shows. So Voices of Violence will not be the only show, but this will be the title on the Voices of Violence show. Then we have our tag team belt, which I'm actually going to do after the Intercontinental. Because the Intercontinental, why break if it's why fix if it's not broken? Let's get the white strap out. Side plates I like for the IC title. Something like that. Gems, go with a light blue, I reckon. There we go, light blue. And there is our Intercontinental Championship and our tag team titles are next. And I'm going to randomize the tag titles a bit because Winged Eagle, I don't hate that. Hate that. Actually, I don't. That's alright. That is kind of the design I'm looking for the Heritage title. I like that. That's a good tag belt, I think. We'll go with that. And as you just saw before, this is a pretty good design. I want to change it to be more of a... Let's go with that. Side plates will go like that. And the gems... Let's go with like a deep orange. How's that look? Light orange is too much. Yellow is too much in that. Green, not bad. Purple. Ooh, the purple looks nice. Purple it is. There we go, and that is our Heritage Championship. So there we go. These are the titles. Now, we are starting minimal backstage. Now, finances, I'm actually have to go like, if there was $1,000 option, that would have been perfect, but there's not. Average is actually too small. I need strong, because I actually need to make 3 custom match types for the pay-per-views, which it cost these creative points to do that. So I actually need the creative points to do that to make the shows work. So I've just noticed for February I've put in the word Feb. So let me just double check these pay-per-view names. Yeah, we're good. Titles all got AOW on them. AOW. Well, let's play. And let's draft our way to the top. So, yeah, this first episode's mainly going to be the draft. And if I have time, I might book whatever show we have here first. I say if we have time because I do have to head off to do some work. Oh, it's going to take a second to load. Here we go. Our first pay-per-view is Infernal Chain, which means... because we always started a pay-per-view, we are starting at July, so we're on the road to the Rumble, basically. Because July, August, September, and then the Rumble in October. Okay, so this is a good starting point, actually. And I've already made a mistake. I didn't make Mania or our world title higher prestige. Cut back to this screen once I've done that. Damn it. And we're back. Of course we are. The only difference is now, I think the tag title looks a bit different because it was randomized to begin with, so but the other ones look pretty much the same. And the final verdict is now B grade instead of C grade, and so is our world title. So they're a bit higher because that's our version of Mania and that's our version of our world title, so I think that should start higher. Now, the company draft superstars from all companies and indies are eligible, required a minimum of 10. We're going to get full 20 because we have only 20 people in our roster we can get. So let's see who's available. Naito's a big one to get at 1,000. Now, the reason I'm looking at Naito immediately is because at 1,000, we could get him and trade for a Charlotte at 950 because he's worth more than Charlotte. And you will get now and then 1 or 2 big names that slip through. It looks like he's the big name that's slipping through, so we're going to get him instantly. But I'm probably going to trade him because if he is 42, he'll be close to retirement. So I might trade him and see if I can try and get like an Okada. Or even a Seth would be alright. MJF would actually probably be the best option if I can trade and get an MJF. I'd love to get a Randy Orton. Yeah. Let's get Ricky Knight Jr. He's young. He's available. Boom. Yeah, the hard thing is making the tag teams. EC3 available. Ethan Carter the third. Natural heal, so he's a permanent heal for us. He's 38. He'll be around for a few years. Let's grab EC3. I've yet to get a WWE person, I just realised. I did see a name I wanted to get while I was here. Nakajima. Come on down. Nakajima's one I love to put in a random tag team because they're, you know, they're amazing at that. Let's see who's our next victims. Low key. So these people in this blue is a part-timer. These people are managers. So there's different things like, or cool Savio Vega, but you might only get 2 or 3 appearances of him. Appearances don't count in segments. It's only in matches. So you could, just segment them all the way to Mania. Alexa Bliss would be a great get. Oh, Carmelo Hayes. Okay, we're drafting Carmelo Hayes, 100%. El Grande Americano. The greatest luchador of all time. Oh, he's injured though. Can I wait 3 to 5 months for him to come back? Grayson Waller. Let's get him. Mello. Mello is money. Grab Grayson Waller. He's Australian. I'm Australian. I have to get him. And let's grab Bliss. Boom. So everything is intergender in this game, so that's why I don't have a specific women's title, because I'm okay with anyone winning any title. We have some options for people to push early, man. Oh, this is pretty good. Whoop, knocked the mic. Sorry. Whoopsie. So yeah, this number in the end is their popularity. Rich Holland, Natalia on the older side. Nikki Cross. I am a Nikki Cross fan, and she's a neutral. Ridge. Loves training dedicated. Injury prone. How long's Tonga out for? 6 to 10. Too long, man. If they're only out for like 2 months, I'm okay with that because I can wait. But Ricky Starks would be a good one. Young. Let's get Ricky Starks. Or Ricky Saints. Oh, there he is, Ray Phoenix. And now I have to check since I've gotten Ray Phoenix. I assume he's blocked. I didn't see him yet. Yeah, by the way, because of how many names there are, it actually takes a second to register that you're searching, and it does that. Now, Penta's not available. Had to check, though. This is a solid roster thus far, though. I don't want to just get top talent. I want to get some talent I have to work on and pull up the ranks and stuff. Janet Baz. Yeah, these grayed out ones are retired wrestlers, so let's not pick any of them. Matt Hardy. Rhino. Fuck yeah, Rhino. I'd have him for a year before he retires, though, LA Park. Stop knocking the mic, you moron. Chad Gable, protected by company and injured. Got the Creed brothers. I'd love to be able to get the Creed brothers. These are a lot of protected people. Here we go. Charlie Haas, hell yeah. Maria Bennett. Zelina Vega's not bad. At all. Pete Dunne's not bad at all either. Zelina and Pete, both good options. Piper Niven. Thea Hale's young, man. Dragon Lee's good. Oh, these are so. We've found a bit of a gold mine here. We've gotten lucky with some people who haven't been unprotected. I'm just looking through a bit more before I... We only have a limited number of picks, man. We gotta be smart. LeBron James. Just, like I said, I want talent I have to build a little bit too. I don't want to just get major stars, but I also would like to have a couple major stars, you can build your company off of. Crazy Boy. Mosh and Thrasher, oh hell yeah. Lacey Lane. Brooke Jensen, hell yeah. Actually, don't hate those stats. At 22, he's got 2 and 2. That's not bad at all. Nikita Lyons. What is your... Loves training, easy to please. Injury prone, though. Brooke. Tag team specialist is a quick leaner. Yeah, this is a good pickup, because he's got tag team specialist and all that, too. And he's young, so he is someone who could be around for a while for us. Let's get Brooks. Hell yeah. Let's just... I do wish they had a thing that you could sort by non-protected talent. It would save so much time. The amount of time you spend when you're drafting, just scrolling. I keep coming back and thinking about Shayna Baszler. That work rate just confirms it for me. Heel heavy company, I feel like, though. With very heel heavy. We need some more baby faces. I have not kept track of the heel and faces like I normally like to, which is not a good thing by me. Carlito Colon. He is indeed cool. I'm so upset he got released, man. He's a heel, and he's a natural heel, too. Giving veteran Tedek arrested. Natural heel. No, he's not listed as natural heel. I thought he would be. Spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. No, he doesn't have alternate things, just A. Okay. Oh. Stop knocking the mic, I'm a moron. Yell at me in the comments. I'm still so tempted. I'm so tempted, even though it's 3 to 5 months. He's a tag team specialist too. I want El Grande Americano so badly, but also he's going to be out for so goddamn long, and we're a small company to start with, so we can't deal with a smaller roster than we can already have. Like, and this is really up to today. Like, the Chad Gable injury was only announced a couple days ago, so the guy who looks after this, guys, I don't know who exactly looks after this one, but they do well. Alex Colon. Michael Knight. Are you a tag team specialist? Yep, he is. I knew it. He's a veteran at 38. Get 7-year-old Paul Ellering to come do promos. Yeah, let's get Pete Dunne. We're going to get Pete Dunne and Zelina Vega. There we go. There's a couple of solid faces there. Stop knocking the mic! See, I've got my hand on my chin, and I keep taking my hand off my chin, and I keep knocking the mic with it. Sean Spears, he's on the older side. Oh, excuse me, but he's also a heel. He aged as well, good comedy shop dedicated as a character worker. Lexus King, Brian Pillman Jr. Not Corey Graves. Dragon Lee. I'll take Dragon Lee. So you'll notice that face versus face works a lot better than heel versus heel in this game. So I'd rather have more faces than heels at the end of the day. Got their hail here. Let's just go wild. Let's just go down. There we go, about here, 650s. Let's see if there's any decent names. No, that's where I just was. I want to go down to 600s then. Big fucking Joe. Okay. Let's go down to 600. See, he's unprotected down here. Any surprising any like surprising names I reckon I can pull up the ranks. Anyone young? Cutler James, don't know who you are. Al Snow, hell yeah. Head. That's an established tag team right there. Boss Parks, it's an established tag team. It's an established tag team, and we don't really have any established tag teams here. We're gonna have to make tag teams, so Boy Park Jr. There you go, that's our tag team. We have Thea Hale. So let's grab, because I think I saw him available. Here's Andre Chase. Chase U tag team right there. So that's 2 tag teams right there. They're face tag teams though, but yeah, could maybe get some heel tag teams here. I'm sure we'll make some heel tag teams, will be good. 2 picks left in the draft. I want to go low. I want to pick someone I have to build and make the future of this company over a few years. Like, I want someone who I have to build. Someone who deserves to be a superstar but isn't, if you know what I mean. Oh, I got a cramp in my ankle. Not my ankle, it's my lower calf. But close enough to where I can call it my ankle. Is 452 low for someone, a major name? It might be. Let's go 500. Who's here? I'm not saying any big names. Not even big names. There's names that should be better than they are. Dan the Dad. Frank Stone sounds familiar. Charity King. So many options. Dave the Clown. Panic Clown. Oh my god, Mansoor and Mansoir. Mansoir. Oh hell yeah, these are our last 2 picks. This is great. I'm so glad I went down there. Maximum amount models. 2 people who deserve better. MXM. The MXM collection. Hell yeah. That's all we got room for. 20 superstars. Oh, there's a draft, and now we have our company. We have no one to pull up. I want to go straight into our tag divisions. We've got 2 tag teams. That's our tag title feud right there. Stop knocking your mic. Stop knocking the mic. Okay, what do I want to do first? Yeah, I want to do teams. Let's make Chase U first, shall we? See how. Andre Chase. Chase U. Now I want to go into roster and overview. Nakajima is a tag team specialist? It is. Tag team specialist Nakajima. Who is a face though? Grayson Waller, is he a tag team specialist? He is not, but he's a natural heel. EC3. Brooke Jensen was an actual tag team, wasn't he? So I might put Brooke Jensen and Nakajima together, and Nakajima's going to be a heel. Not a natural face, is he? No. Change alignment. You're going to be a heel, buddy. And you guys come up with a better name for Brooke Jensen and Nakajima. Better than Brookajima. Brookajima. Find a better name than that, please. Oh my god. Let's read our emails. Creature of Carmelo Hayes, Dragon Lee, and nope, I'm not doing that. Hold 1 5-star event or higher. I'll try and 1 match of the year. Potential contract generate Baszler, Naito, and EC3 are all thinking about becoming part-timers. I'm actually going to see if I can try and trade Naito for someone. See if I can get a big name who's younger. Good luck. I've heard about your new company. Matt Farmer and Martin Best. Excited. I'm excited to be here and can't wait to get started. Thank you, Ricky Knight Jr. Got some talents. Staff mail. These are basically our how do I describe it? They're our these guys are work for us. So they look after talent, that production, scouting. Kind of, it's what their job. They're just get them to start the game. I just realized I didn't make the tag titles. Didn't. Okay, we're gonna try something. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna retire the tag team championships, and we're gonna add. Click to make it a tag team. AOW tag team. No. Let's change the strap to that. Center gems, make them red. Just, yeah. Slow mid card, I guess. Okay. It's tag titles. Such a genius. Lost Parks, MNXM will go at it. Brookajima and Chase U go at it. Awesome. Now, company, roster, trade. Now, who could I get? You can't get anyone who's a champion. I could see if I can try and get a Sami Zayn. I think I could get a Sami Zayn. And a Rhea. Now, it's going to require me trading 2 superstars because I only have room for 1. But if I trade Nakajima, I want this to be a permanent trade, by the way. Nakajima and EC3 maybe? For Rhea and Sami Zayn. Trade accepted, we have Rhea and Sami Zayn now. Okay, awesome. Face. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we are face heavy. So, Rhea and Sami, that's our world title feud. Oh yeah. The Intercontinental title feud is going to be Baz and Ricky Knight. I want Mello. Ooh, Mello and Dunn can go at it. Vega. Ricky Saints is a face. Vega and Waller the Heritage Belt. Then I'm just going to have a big four-way match with these four. Boom. Now we're going to move some stuff around, but first, segment. We want some production in the show. We want a main event package, hyping up the main event, and we want the producer. Our producer's name's Damien. Damien, we need some focus in that world title scene. I want... Let's put that... Open the show with Hot, with the tag. Put the four-way there. That's a pretty good show, I think. We will... Not add a gimmick. Now, what we want to quickly do is go to company matches, and we want to make some matches. Which matches? I've accidentally closed my notepad. Let me reopen it. Oh, it's right there, thank God. So we want to make a... Now, I need to make sure I get the names right of these. First match we're going to make is Contract of the Gods, which is a high rating boost. Popularity boost would be high, and injury rate would be pretty high too. Oh, yeah, high. Consequence, it's a cash-in contract. It is called the Contract of the Gods. You have 12 months to cash it in. And ladders. Ladders and weapons, hell yeah. And that is Contract of the Gods, which is our Money in the Bank style match. Nice. Next, I need to make... I believe I called it the Thunderdome. Let's check. Yep, the Thunderdome. The Thunderdome. This is an elimination style match. This is medium rating, medium popularity, injury rate, medium. No, there's no real consequence, just a match. Graphic type will be a grey cage, no random weapons. That is our version of the Elimination Chamber, basically. And lastly, our last special match type I need to make. The Spiral of Fate Rumble. This is our version of the Royal Rumble. This is a Battle Royale. This is going to be a high ratings boost. People love a Rumble. High popularity boost. Injury rate is pretty low in a Rumble. And fixed match contract, I believe. Is that what I want? Yeah, fixed match contract. Spiral of Fate Rumble winner. And the winner of that gets a shot at December's pay-per-view, which is the Final Verdict. Yeah, Final Verdict. Yeah, Stunt Dome will cost me 30 points to use. They give you some random ones to begin with, obviously. The Contract of the Gods is 80. And I assume Spiral Rumble, yeah, 140. That'll be expensive, but it's good. Cool. Now we've added that. Let's add some feuds, shall we? So Rhea, this is going to be a top talent feud. These are two top talents. Shayna Baszler and Ricky Knight are going to feud. They have a moral disagreement. Lost Parks and M&M's is a kidnapping. Zelina Vega and Grayson Waller will feud for the Heritage Belt, and it's gonna be better heritage. Zelina's gonna claim her heritage better than Grayson Waller's. Grayson Waller's gonna be ignorant and an asshole about it. And we'll have Brooke Jr. and Chase U feud because we have the other two tag teams feuding, so they might as well do something too. Jealousy. Brooke Jr. got rejected from Chase U, and they're jealous. So these are the only matches on the card without feuds, because I don't know, I might make Camilla Hayes feud with Ricky Saints. I might. might do another segment on the show. We want a heel turn. We want to villainize Ricky Saints? Ricky Saints. Turn him heel. Because for me, Ricky Saints is such a heel type of thing. Yeah, we'll turn him heel. Ooh, so we're going to switch these matches because I'm going to have Ricky Saints win and then turn heel after the match. Okay, let's play this event. Play this pay-per-view. And that'll be the end of the first episode. No, actually, because other options. I want 3 weekly shows a month. 4 I always find is a bit too much, but 2's too little, so 3. 3 weekly shows and a pay-per-view. So every episode should have 3 weekly shows and a pay-per-view, so that's 4 shows every show. This one's going to be a bit longer because I had to draft and make the shows and all that stuff. So, let's get into AOW Infernal Chain. What a cool thing. This is probably... What you're seeing on the right is something like that is probably going to end up being the thumbnail, so we'll see. AOW Infernal Chain 2025 preview. Angel's Opinion Wrestling presents AOW Infernal Chain live tonight in front of a mostly packed audience. Fans interested on par for the main event, which is a headline by Rhea versus Sami Zayn for the AOW World Heavyweight Championship. One of the most anticipated matches of the night is Grayson Waller versus Zelina Vega for the Heritage title. Other matches that have fans buzzing is Brooke Kojima versus Chase U and Lost Parks versus XMM Collection for the AOW tag titles. Let's continue on to predictions for the event. Feel free to read these predictions if you want. I don't ever, because it doesn't matter. A lot of these are just going to be simulate because I don't have anything particular in mind. Brooke Kojima goes over Chase U. That feud's level 23 feud. So the higher the feud in the red, the better. Grayson Waller versus Zelina Vega. Zelina goes over as an established star. Even better. Like I said, we want Ricky Saints to win this. 4-star match. And then he cuts a heel promo in the ring. And Zelina Vega is starting to get over, which is awesome. Ricky Saints does indeed turn heel. Well, like I said, I want to push him to the moon, give him the belts immediately. He is him, goes over Pete Dunne, 4-star. This is pretty good wrestling thus far, 4-star show. I love how I said most of them will be simulates, but they're not really. Most of the titles will be simulated. This is where I'm stuck, because I'd love to give the belt to Shayna, but Ricky Knight is right there, and he's young. Shayna Baszler's 44, Ricky Knight 24. The math says that. Now, obviously, there's morale to deal with too, if you notice, but there is morale. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Not a great main event hype, only 48% efficiency, but it did add 6 to the rivalry. And this is a legitimate... Now, I could add a finish. Like, I've got a specialty of a ring collapse already, because it's the main event. Which does cost creative points, but I don't want to do any finish. This is a straight match. I'm going to simulate Rhea will start as our world champion. 4.5-star match. 57 level hype. Look at that. Oh. Let's just go down here. So down here, we have the prestige. So the world title is a silver prestige, because I started it that way. Intercontinental starts all this. You can see that all this, even the pay-per-view's prestige is going up. We've actually already gone up to level 2. Game saved to cloud, lovely. Angel's Opinion Wrestling is now Rep 2, so we can have a roster of 25 people. That's awesome. And that's a 4-star show. We've got 92 creative points for it. Awesome. Here is the pay-per-view buys. Knife Champions, obviously, outsold everyone. Blood and Guts, an amazing show. We were at the bottom, which is expected, 800 buys, but we gained 500 fans from that. So, that's good. Night Champions, great event. New venture. Yeah, just a lot of... This is where you're going to see a lot of releases and classic matches at blank. And here we go. And we already have a wrestler asking for things. So the talent will request things, and you can say yes, no, or do you have anything else? Which you can only do once. Yeah. Basically, this is another way to help morale, but also your talent will have requests. Like Ricky Knights wants to have a promo segment. He's in a feud with Shayna Baszler. That works for me. You can have a solo promo, and it keeps it there for me for when I do forget, which is nice. And available indie, Gina Marine has made herself available. Let's actually go have a look at the indies. Now we have a bit of money on the side. Let's go to the indies. Who's available? So we got Cameron Kai, Gina Marie, and Mighty Martin. Now, is there anyone here that's like we should try and bring them in who isn't retired or part-time? The first of the month is when you want to get this stuff started, because then you give your talent the entire month to do it. We're gonna go with, you know, I'm scrolling through. If you see anyone you want to go after, tell me in the comments below. We can go after them. Because all these people who are not available, you can try and make them available by communicating with them and saying, "Hey, do you wanna sign?" Or I do want to just check. There he is, Carlito Colon. He's still full-time. We'll try and sign him. But yeah, that's our first event. Big match of Rhea versus Sammy man evading the show was brilliant. I hope you do like this, because I do want to keep doing this. Like, subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And let me know who you want to be pushed up the card. Bye-bye.